Hi knitters! In today's video we are going to talk about what tink is in knitting. Have you ever been knitting with someone or talking to someone and they said, oh, I had to tink my knitting? Well, I'm going to tell you what that means. Tink is actually knit spelled backwards. So in essence you are unknitting. Let's say you come across a mistake that's a row or two back in your knitting. It's not far enough that you want to rip the whole thing out. Or rip back and have to pick up stitches, but you just want to back up maybe a few stitches or a row. That's what you do, is you kind of unknit. So I'm working on a 2x2 basket weave knitting pattern. So what I'm going to do is insert my needle in the last stitch that I worked. So here's the stitch that's on the needle that I just made, but if I go in here, it's the row beneath it, and you just slide that to the needle and pull the previous stitch out. So you're going into the stitch that's just below the stitch you just made, and you're just backing it up slowly. Take your time with it so that you're not going into the too many stitches below. It's just that very one below that you're going to go into. Insert your needle and take that stitch off. I'm going to back this up so that you can see, if you have to go to a previous row, what that looks like. So I only have a few more stitches left here on this row. Now, when you get to the end of the row, you're going to need to turn your work just like you would if you were actually knitting it, but you're unknitting it. So, and you're going to continue with that same thing. Now, this was a slipped stitch, so I'm just going to slide that. And that is how you tink your knitting. Now you've learned some new knitting terminology, and you have just another term in your arsenal to use and another technique to use. So I hope you enjoyed this how-to video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see other videos or make a comment, please leave a comment below. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so that we can notify you every time we have a new knitting video. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.